a great mood, too. I've had a day of revelry and jubilation as I celebrate Donald Trump's 100th day in office. I assume there'd be a big round of applause. No? We have, 100 days behind us and only 13 more 100 days to go. It's been an historic 100 days. Some would say prehistoric. It is difficult to give Trump's first 100 days a grade, but if I had to, I'd say it falls somewhere between F and U. And don't get me wrong. I will say there have been some positives. Unfortunately, they've all been pregnancy tests for women who slept with Elon Musk, but there have been some positives. I mentioned last night that Trump's approval rating is the lowest of any president at this point in his term. Since they've been doing polls like this, at least 80 years, maybe 90 years, according to a non-partisan research group, a majority of Americans, 52%, agreed Trump is a dangerous dictator whose power should be limited before he destroys American democracy. Yes, we really need to stop him before he becomes president of something. Even Fox News has the president polling poorly, which is a fact that did not go over bigly with Trump spokesgoblin Stephen Miller.
New Fox News poll shows that the border has been one of your big successes, but everything else, he's sort of underwater. What do you say?
Well, I don't want to make things awkward for you, John, but it is our opinion that Fox News needs to fire its pollster.
Great idea, Virgin Voldemort. We'll fire the You don't like the poll results, you fire the pollster. It's the Donald Trump way. Watch Stephen Miller's face at the end of this here.
Good to catch up with you again.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Enjoy Michigan.
I sure
it's a
will.
good place. Thanks. Sandra?
All right, John, thank you.
Human response deactivated. It is quite a trick. This guy, he makes Elon Musk look like Tony Danza. Let's see that again.
Enjoy Michigan.
I sure
it's
will.
A good place. Thanks. Sandra?
Just lose his Wi-Fi signal? What happened? If he smiles any longer than that, he turns back into a sea slug. So Miller was on Hannity last night to get a jump on celebrating all that Trump has accomplished over the last 100 days. They made a list, resumed border wall construction, established strategic Bitcoin reserve, established Doge, established the White House Faith Office, declassified the JFK files, ended federal support for paper straws, and ended production of the penny. Wow. And he potty trained Eric on top of that. It's quite a list. It's not one of those accomplishments. Is an accomplishment. None of those achievements are achievements. The penny is gone and straws are back. Wow, America really is great again, is it? This tells you all you need to know about how things are going for Trump. This is Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana, one of the president's most enthusiastic MAGA teat sucklers, giving his take on Trump's tenure thus far.
In terms of the president's first 100 days, it's hard to find the honey and the rock and the water and the stone in 100 days. But having said that, I think President Trump's done some things right.
No, I'll tell you, Mother Goose is in trouble if Grandpa Trump hears that. And then we have this from the other side of the aisle.
These 100 days have been 100 days from hell.
Now, obviously, in fairness, we have different perspectives on the job the president is doing. Some people believe Trump has accomplished a lot. And so in the interest of that, in fairness and balance, we will let the president himself make the case for whether or not he is making America great over the last 100 days.
The first of these is an executive order. The Biden administration launched what you've called a war on showers.
I like to take a nice shower to take care of my beautiful hair.
This is an executive order relating to the use of paper straws. As you've consistently identified, nobody really likes paper straws.
Number one trending. I don't think that plastic's going to affect a shark very much as they're munching their way through the ocean. And this is very important. Very proud of this Gulf of America. We identified and stopped $50 million being sent to Gaza to buy condoms for Hamas. $8 million for making mice transgender. I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so bad. This could be so magnificent. I love Tesla. This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer.
Obviously, you're concerned. How was the golf tournament?
Very good. Because I won. It's good to win. You heard I won, right? They've ripped us off left and right. But now it's our turn to do the ripping. For $5 billion, this could be yours. Call them groceries, but that's down, energy's down, and interest rates are down. Everything's down.
Markets nosedived today to their lowest point in the last 5 years.
I've often said, they don't have a flagpole, per se. You could have all the eggs you want. We have too many eggs. In fact, if anything, the prices are getting too low. Happy Easter, and enjoy your lives.
We're trying, but we can't. We want to. You won't let us. Trump is feeling very sensitive right now. His lapdogs can say whatever they want about the polls being biased against him, but he watches those like a hawk, and he has terrible numbers on the economy. There's a report from Punchbowl News that said Amazon was going to start calling attention to the extra costs tacked on by tariffs.
So it was reported this morning that Amazon will soon display a little number next to the price of each product that shows how much the Trump tariffs are adding to the cost of each product.
Well, I love that idea. I think that's fantastic. This is the thing they always brag about, the transparency. I wonder if the White House will think that's a great idea.
This is a hostile and political act by Amazon. Why didn't Amazon do this when the Biden administration hiked inflation to the highest level in 40 years? And I would also add that it's not a surprise because, as Reuters recently wrote, Amazon has partnered with a Chinese propaganda arm.
Oh, now they're quoting Reuters. On Monday, that was propaganda too. But Trump was reportedly very upset about this brilliant idea, so much so he called Jeff Bezos to scream at him about it. Why? I don't know. Those are the beautiful tariffs he's so proud of. They're going to make us rich. He should be demanding they put his name on them. I demand they put his name on them. Unfortunately, after speaking with Trump, Bezos folded faster than an Amazon Basics umbrella, and that will not happen now. Meanwhile, up in Canada, Trump had a big effect on their election. A couple months ago, looked like the Conservative Party was going to run away with it, but then Donnie Dum-Dum started with the tariffs and the takeover threats, and the Liberal Party stormed back to win a fourth consecutive term. Don't mess with Canada, man. They may be polite. You tick them off, they're like John Wick after they killed his dog. You know, after his big victory last night, the new Canadian Prime Minister, Mark Carney, gave a bold and passionate speech.
I have made many mistakes, and I will make more. But I commit to admitting them openly, to correcting them quickly, and always learning from them.
Oh, man, Trump is going to hate him. I mean, admitting and learning from mistakes? What kind of Canadian Satanism is that? And then Carney headed off to the after party for the Prime Minister's traditional first dance. Well, you know, they don't call him Mark Carney for nothing. You know what, in the interest of, to compare, let's take a look at our president's dancing. I think we just found a way to settle this 51st state thing, a dance-off. Winner takes all. Trump was dancing tonight in Michigan, a state that has been hammered by his tariffs, where unemployment has skyrocketed over the last 3 months. But nonetheless, he celebrated his 100 days with a rally at Macomb Community College in Warren, and all the true believers were there.
When he talks about common sense, that's common law. So when we go back to common law is what we need to be going back to. When he walked in front of the Queen, people got crazy and said, he's crazy. No, he did that purposely because there's three pillars. There's London, there's the Vatican, and Washington, D.C., right? Well, the Queen was taken out. She's gone, right? Trump took over Washington, D.C., and now the Pope is gone. Those three pillars are gone. So now we're coming back to common sense.
It's the three pillars. Everybody. I think someone forgot to take his three pillars this morning. Just nod slowly and back away. You know, all the craziness of Trump's first 100 days got me thinking about how we got here in the first place. Trump was not always like this. He was a Democrat. He was a reality TV star on NBC. And back in 2007, we had a very orange show on January 16th. Our guest lineup was Donald Trump and Carrot Top. For real, which is crazy. For me, there's nothing more painful than watching old episodes of my show. But in this case, do you want to see some of that? Donald Trump was a guest pushing his show, The Apprentice. We dug it up, and again, the year is 2007. And there we are, chatting, friendly. Neither one of us had any clue of what was to come. And what a handsome idiot I was, too, you know? Looking back all those years, hey, who are you calling an idiot? Oh, you, I mean me, both of us, really. I'm you in the future. Oh, my, I can't believe how old I got. I'm old, you're fat. You look like Wolf Blitzer. You look like you ate Wolf Blitzer. Do you mind if I get back to my interview with the host of The Celebrity Apprentice, Donald Trump? Yeah, well, let me guess, he's probably name-dropping celebrities he knows right now.
Well, Justin Timberlake was at my table, and Sharon Stone, and just many, many people. I think Larry King was there, Jay Leno was there.
You're right, he is doing that. Yeah, that's right. Now watch this. I bet he's about to start kissing your ass.
And I love your show. And I've also watched, for those of you that don't know, you know, I'm a ratings maven. And I watched Boom, Boom, Boom. You're doing great, huh?
You're right, he loves me. How do you know him so well? It's a long story, but the point is, the man to your right is a threat to humanity. Uncle Frank is a threat to humanity? No, hi, Uncle Frank. We miss you. No, not. He can't hear you. Keep up the good work, Uncle Frank. He says you're a threat to humanity. No, not Uncle Frank. I'm talking about your guest tonight, the orange lunatic on the show. He's the Carrot Top. I knew it. I will go backstage and kill him with this hammer right now. No, don't kill Carrot Top. He's done nothing wrong. I'm talking about Donald Trump, the future president of the United States. Come on. This guy is president of the United States?
And Miss USA, as you know, is like the big deal. And now, and we just lost another contestant today. She got pregnant. You heard about Miss New Jersey got pregnant.
That cannot be the president of the United States. Who's in charge of Medicare? The doctor from Oprah? Yes, Dr. Oz is in charge of Medicare. A host from Fox and Friends is the Secretary of Defense. And the guy in charge of vaccines, not only is he against vaccines, he has brain worms. Brain worms? Yes. The future has brain worms? How are you even alive? At this point, I'm running purely on spite. But listen, you need to tell people not to vote for him. Well, did you tell people not to vote for him? Yes. And did it work? No, it did not work. But that's why I need you to help. We have to protect democracy. These freedoms we take for granted are being trampled. The economy is upside down. The stock market...
Okay, you guys are really eating into my segment. I don't know if you guys could maybe... Wrap it up!
Wrap it up, get it?
It's going up, it's wrapped.
That's very good, actually.
It is a good one, Carrot Top. How you doing? Hey, listen, this has been a lot of fun, but I'm doing a live show here, and we've got a hot new band called Nickelback coming up. Maybe you've heard of them. So I gotta go. All right, well, it was nice seeing me. Nice seeing me, too. I'm so sorry about that, Mr. President. Anyway, good luck with your fragrance. Donald Trump, everybody. We'll be right back with Nickelback.
The Jimmy Kimmel Live Concert Series, brought to you by Donald Trump the Fragrance, the official smell of Atlantic City.
It was a simpler time. Happy 100 days, old pal. Guillermo, do you know how many subscribers we have on YouTube now?
20 million.
That's right, yeah. That's why we're wearing these glasses. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not, help us get to 20,000,001.